every day under the threat of death, I feel discouraged sometimes. Living every day under extensive criticism, even from Negroes, I feel discouraged sometimes.
Listen, two cups, like ice.
Welcome to another episode of Two Cups of Truth, live from Boom Studios here in Atlanta, GA. This podcast is dedicated to discussing civil and social issues affecting our community and our culture. I am Tate Gotti, better known as the Relationship Rabbi. And in the corner pocket, none other than Mr. Show Enough himself, a podcasting magic, the big homie.
Hey man, Two-Cat shout out. Drunk as Jerry Curl checking in.
We getting there. I'm getting there.
Hey, we getting there now.
And you know, this is the Culture Shock edition.
Culture Shock.
Yeah, the Culture Shock edition. We had to switch some things up. I know normally you all see us on a Sunday for those who watching us live on our IGs and things of that nature, but we switched it up and decided to step in and do a Thursday night show to kind of familiarize you all with the cast and the crew and the people that are coming to Culture Shock starting this Saturday. And so, you know, it's an honor to really introduce the first guest.
Oh yeah,
You
man.
know,
Definitely
I
honor
mean,
for
there's
me.
so many names that we could give this young man, but you know, for me, I just want to tell you thank you for allowing me to come on to the number one, in my opinion, regardless of what the numbers say. I'm sure the numbers say it too, but the number one YouTube series going down, Mr. Atlanta Avenue himself.
Yeah.
Can I get a round of applause for the mogul himself, Mr. Drizzle?
Hey,
Dollar.
man, you know what? I ain't even load around no applause.
You know, oh, come on, man. Well, hold on. Look, pop.
That's what he got a gun for. That's what he got a gun for when we mess up like that. So, you know.
Yeah, but look, now, I'm gonna say y'all doing it.
Yeah,
got the round of applause.
Right, we do got him. We
got
got
him.
him. We got him now. I don't listen.
Blame it on the hit and blame it
on the
booze.
alcohol. But you know what? When they see the cut up footage though, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
we'll
all
add
right.
it.
We'll add on
we'll
there.
add it.
So
We'll
hey,
add
so got it. Go on, say it again, cause we gonna add it.
None other than Mr. Drizzle. Dollar.
Hey, you don't put the gunshots with it.
What's going on, big time?
Oh man, bled by the bed, can't complain about a thing.
Woo, that boy come here talking that shit, don't he?
Oh, we got to. It's necessary.
Exactly. So
Especially when God give you double for your trouble.
thank you.
Bled by the bed.
You can't complain about that not one bit, brother. But we just gonna jump right in it, brother, because a lot of people that don't know about the series may not know or not be familiar with your music, man. Just kind of let the people know who you are, what's your inspiration, and then we can just go down this timeline and talk about July 3rd, of course, about Culture Shock. But just want to present you and your
Yeah,
spiel
I
to
got
the
you.
people.
I'm a little kid from Atlanta, Georgia. Born on a little narrow street called Atlanta Avenue.
There you go.
Address 651. Everything I'm doing history. We ain't doing that. Gonna be no mystery.
Exactly.
Man, you gotta get me right. I'm gonna have to put it on the top. I like when I'm on the side. It ain't like mine. But I'm a director, actor, rapper, trapper, all that. I do it all. When I say trapper, meaning I'm trapping these streets, trapping these beats, trapping these flows. I do it all.
Yeah, that you do.
Teacher, speaker, they trying to label me as a preacher. But I'm a real street cat. I ain't going for that.
Well, if he talking fast, I'm listening slow, but he coming
listen,
with it, ain't he?
I'm a real street cat. You know I ain't going for that.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I
now.
am, but I don't.
There you go.
I ain't never preach about me. Because all the preachers I really know, they pimps.
Hey.
You know, so I ain't never pimping about me.
Yeah.
I might womanize you, but.
Well, let's talk about the inspiration. So what time and what place did you say, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to get into this music game. But then you step back and say, you know what? I think I'm going to get into this web series thing. You know what? And then your style is fly. You know, when I see you, you know, I try not to compare people, but it kind of brings a nuance of 3 Stacks, Q-Tip. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember the first time I actually saw you was at Magic's birthday party at, was it Kiku?
Yeah, it was Kiku.
Kiku, yeah, on Camp Creek.
Yeah,
and
Kiku.
I leaned over to Magic. I said, "Yeah, you cool ass nigga right here, right here."
Right.
I said,
Yeah.
Word.
I thought SNG the only person kept his shades on. This man ain't took his shades off.
Right.
He said, man, that Drizzle, man.
Yeah, Rick Flower.
Rick Flair, I'm everywhere. That nigga goddamn listen. That nigga asked me. That nigga said, man, do that nigga ever take his goddamn? And they say, man, do he ever take his shades off? He said, I think he's sleeping on them.
You asked me that.
Yeah, I did. I did, didn't it?
Yeah, you asked me that.
He got a little headband, you know, he put on at night, so when he go to the other side of the pillar, it don't even rock too much. Yeah, it's down the same place.
It don't rock too much.
Yeah, he handling the business. He crunching numbers right now, people. So don't think he ain't engaged. He's
I'm
crunching
just
numbers.
disturbed. I'm putting it on no disturb.
No disturb. Hey.
Yeah, no disturb.
He put it on airplane mode.
They can't disturb. I can see them, but they, you know what I mean. We can't hear them.
So once again, when did you shift? I mean, you wear so many hats. Like the old quote say, "Jack of all trades, master none." So you just gained down your whole resume: artist, producer, writer. You know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, when did you have? Not saying you never had the confidence, but when did your mind go off and say, you know what, I can do this?
I've been doing this since a child.
Mm-hmm.
Mama named me Man.
Okay.
Between man and boy.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy said, nope. We're going to name him Boy.
Mm-hmm.
We named him Man. Because I got a lot of mans in my family. So I took man serious.
Okay.
I thought I was a little man.
Mm-hmm.
I did everything I seen men do.
Okay.
You know? So I had the opportunity to see a lot of men do it. Yep. So, man, the acting came about. The same cat who gave Master P some game came to my city and gave me some game.
Okay.
You know, God got us together some kind of way. And, you know, he gave me a shot, and I took it.
And ran
But
with it.
I had the opportunity to be an actor, but I was trapping then.
Mm-hmm.
The first bluff, not the Curtis Snow bluff.
Yeah, the first blood. Oh yeah, but
I had an
he
African.
point him, so I already understand where
Yeah,
you
the
come
first
from.
bluff.
Man,
Yeah.
that nigga be talking about East Point, like East Point being
Hey,
shit.
listen.
Like, man.
If
Well,
you
that
ta-
wasn't, no, not that one. It wasn't at 8 Point. We talking about the real.
he
the
talking about the
bluff.
first bluff, but what I'm saying is you gotta look at your era. If you looking at East Lake Meadows and you comparing it now, people will laugh and say, "Oh, that's a golf club." But the original Vietnam,
Yeah.
you heard East Lake Meadows, you was
Yeah,
like,
right.
yeah. I mean, I need to watch my vicinity,
Yeah.
cause it was different. So when you say he ain't talking about the bluff from Netflix. He's talking about the
bluff.
original bluff.
Yeah.
Over there by Vine City, Buttermilk
Yeah.
Bottom, all of that.
God
you know what I'm
bless his
saying?
dad, my little partner who I gave the gig to, he just got killed, but came rich. But I was trapping. My little buddy Nord in it, my right hand man. He in it, but this the first bluff.
Mhm.
I met this African, he was buying marijuana from me. And he trying to get me to act.
Mhm.
I gave it a shot, but I was missing too much money.
Correct.
We were going too far from the trap. I told my little partner he can do it. I'm good. Yep, so it didn't catch me then.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't grown yet. I was growing.
So when you writing, when you're doing your music, what does your inspiration come from? Does it come from? I know a lot of rappers. Sometimes you got your A&R rappers, people that the A&Rs have seen and say, hey, you know, if we focus on this, we might can see them on record, but they're not really cut from that lifestyle. So does being from the bluff, being from that side of Atlanta, does that inspire your lyrics, your music, and what you're doing going forward?
Man, church.
Church.
I come out that church.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm originally from Zone 3.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma and them in Zone 3, Mama in Zone 1 in the projects.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma and them houses, Summer Hill, you know. But now church, really. A lot
Okay.
of church. Yeah.
Hey, I can contest to that though, cause dog, like, listen, that nigga be having song like "Pray for Me," like, I mean, like the song, listen, dog, the nigga catalog so large, like it's just crazy how large his catalog is. Like I'm talking about for Atlanta Avenue alone, like it probably, you know, in my mind, I'm gonna tell you it's 900 songs, but in real life, it probably 300 songs. At least about 300 songs that man recorded for one web series by itself.
Facts.
So it's, you know, like, and then I try to get, like, we talk a lot though, like what I want people to know, like from this perspective to day to night, like we talk a lot, like You know, dog, like, and I have to tell, like, I tell nigga all the time, I say, man, shit you doing not normal. This
No,
ain't no
it's
normal.
not.
This not normal, dog. Nobody does what you doing, like, for real, for real. Like, this is crazy. Like, and people be trying to do it. I done try to do it. I done watch other people try to do it. It be crazy. Like, so, like, sometimes God give you something. That's why I say I can contest with the church, like, cause he put it in the music, put it in the lifestyle, he put it in everything he do, like, you know. But it got to be of God that what he doing, he's able to do it. Cause man, look, like man, when you listen, when Nick, I ask people like I never told him this, so it's the person I ask people, can you record 300 songs in a year?
Mm-hmm.
They be like, yeah. I said, what do it? I got my little cousin right there, VJ right there. He'll tell you right now, VJ, what I said the workout is. A song a day. How many songs a year?
So that's 365. If it's a leap year, that's add one more. 365.
Yeah, for real.
So you have to do the workout, like I said. So like, and I watch you, dog. Like, you know what I mean. And I'm happy. That's why I don't mind putting no money back in the hood. They say, hey, look, one thing, then another game thing. He said, you know what? This one of the guys that feel how I feel. He said, man, you ain't spending no money with your folks. You ain't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You go give to everybody else. Mm-hmm. So, but I just want to put my 2 cents in on that right quick when he said, you know, the church. I can vouch for that because I know this man. Listen, I can't. It's just so many. Listen, this man pray for people.
Oh yeah.
Now you'll think you will laugh. You will think it's a game. You will think it's a joke. Until you get on that goddamn morning show, that 6 to 10 morning show he do on YouTube Live, mm-hmm. and he pray about 2-3 times for people. Like he pray, I'm talking real prayer. I mean, like I'm talking real, like it's a total other experience. And if you hadn't experienced, my man, I would hope that you take the time and get up from one morning on 6 to 10, go to Drizzle, just put Drizzle Dollar in there. Just put Drizzle Dollar in there on YouTube and listen to the morning show from 6 to 10. I would encourage you to do that. Not because he got a well series, not because I'm telling you to do it, because I'm telling you, like, the spirit you feel and the way you going to hear him pray for people.
Yeah.
You don't see no street guy. I ain't even going to say nigga. I won't say nigga, but you ain't even going to see no street man. You ain't going to see no guy come from where he come from. Pray for people the way you pray for people. I guarantee you it will change your life, and I'm just going to be done. I'm done.
So with that being said, Magic, I'm going to ask Drizzle this. Do you subconsciously, do you think you might have been influenced by DMX? Because when he gives those characteristics, I see DMX and now I'm seeing you at the same time.
Yeah, of course. I grew up on DMX. Yeah. I had a 1978.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to him ball.
Exactly.
But I wasn't never into no dog. The only dog I was into was that food.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I did grow up on DMX, but grandma and them was DMX to me. My hip-hop artist was some little boy in the church named Jimmy Jr.
There you go.
Jumping up and down, doing some amazing stuff Michael Jackson couldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
It just, Michael Jackson got the spotlight, Jimmy Jr. then, you know.
So I was watching this interview with Young Thug and $1 Million Worth of Game.
Yeah.
The other week, because he did 2. They said they got so many reviews with the first interview, they wanted to bring him back.
I got some cuts of it.
It's actually a good interview, and it kind of posed the question when Magic said we're gonna have Drizzle in the building. I kind of thinking, I'm like, well, I think this would be a good question for him. So he was just saying, comparing to what the artists did in the early years of hip hop compared to what the artists are doing now with concealing how they dabble and deal in narcotics, or with lean, if it's this, that.
Because everything's so easy.
Correct.
No artist development.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody development.
So, do you think in the seat, the position that you're in now, is it a place where does it have to be seen, or does it have to go back to it was in the early '90s? Or is that what makes the culture what it is now? You know what I'm saying? Because he was just, and Thug never really said nothing because he kind of stayed.
I don't really understand your question.
So the question is, do you think as an artist now, should I rap about doing drugs, or should I just do it and don't rap about it? Point blank.
Depending on where you come from.
And so now I'm going to ask you that question. What do you mean by as far as where you come from?
I mean, certain places you come from, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. You ain't never seen nothing else.
That makes sense.
So yeah, depending on where you come from. If you come from poverty, and that's all you see.
That's all you know.
To travel out with your boys.
Now, I wish you would have brought me a damn junk drive, cause he got a song. I come from private. If you go listen, if you go to the morning show,
You so dumb, man.
if you go to the morning, you gonna hear these songs. Listen, I'm telling you, listen, like my little cousin over there, like dog, he needed me to look. I want you to shake your hand for a lead, cause listen, if you gonna work and you gonna do music and this, if I don't see you doing it how I know he doing it, I ain't gonna believe it, cause listen, now there's no way. The average person, if you put 300 songs on a web series and counting, like I don't know how many he did last week, but I promise it was about what you did about you. Look, we don't even talk about this, do we? Like how many songs you do, but why did? Dog, I promise, dog. How many songs you probably did? 3-4 songs alone last week.
Well, a lot of them I did them on live, so you know.
We did them on live. It's like
I shared it with the live.
hey, it's crazy, dog. Nigga, like the
first
talent
rap
wise,
they hit.
it's the talent wise. I'm talking about like track after track after track. Listen, it's gonna be on display July the 3rd. Track after track after track after track. Look, I hadn't even booked another artist on that date, but him, cause I know it. But then he said that he gonna bring he wants some other people to perform too.
I thank you, man. I think people ain't getting booked, man. People ain't getting booked. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Jobs been lost.
yeah. This pandemic been real.
It been real.
It's been tough, and even saying that, you still been able to thrive, and still, I think you said the numbers at 97, 92. So from now, switch your hats from an artist to a producer / writer. Like, how proud of you are you of Atlanta Avenue? Like, that's my baby. You see your kid get older, graduate, do their own
Proud,
thing.
man.
You proud?
Too proud. Because they don't understand what it is.
Yeah.
I'm the little boy with no shoestring, no shirt, shorts up the hill, trying to get $1 on Atlanta Avenue. That steep hill. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had a dream, man. I always had a dream. But mine was never in my sleep. Mine always been daydreaming, standing up. You know, sitting down.
That's
I ain't
what's
never
up.
really dreamed because I ain't never really slept. My grandma got me up 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Do you think that's what's missing from the culture now with the upcoming artists? That work ethic that grandmama and granddaddy put
Yeah,
in
it got
us?
a lot to do with it. Yeah, it got a lot to do with it. You need that. It's necessary.
And what advice would you tell an upcoming artist if they came to you and said, "Hey man, Drizzle, I follow you, on YouTube, man. I like your work. I like what you're doing, but I want to be in your shoes." Like I saw a preacher, since we was talking about church. I saw a preacher. I forget his name. Might have been Pastor Dillard. He was saying that this young minister told him, "I want your power. I want to be able to preach like you. I want to be able to do the things you do." And the man said, "Well, if you do that, you gotta get struck by lightning. You gotta get a car wrecked. You gotta almost lose your wife. You gotta lose your house." He was just telling him all the things and the adversity he had to go through to be able to build that faith in God to do what he did.
Yeah, true.
So,
But I just truly believe, man, it's about life. To me, it's about hard work, faith, and grace.
gotta have a lot of grace.
Gotta have a lot of grace.
And I think a lot of times, people in general don't give themselves a lot of grace. I think we beat
Well,
ourselves
we
up
don't. We don't.
a lot.
You can tell that how people go work for somebody else just to make them rich. And, help them accomplish their dreams.
Exactly.
People really punching the clock, man. They punching the clock.
You're right.
You see Amazon vans all around here 24/7.
24/7.
They can't do that for their own people.
Yeah.
No.
And when you said that on customer service as an artist, like what, as an artist and writer, producer, like what is your customer service wheelhouse? Like what makes you separate you from the best? Because it could be a lot of things. Somebody can have all the talent in the world, but have a bad attitude, which is in the
Respect.
Respect. So is it respect or
Respect
loyalty? What weighs more?
Like it's hard to get somebody loyalty who you don't know. You know, how can I start to give you loyalty? It start out with respect.
With respect.
Yeah, respect the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm always at the beginning. They always at the end.
There you go.
I never say at the end of the day. It's the beginning.
Beginning of the day.
Yeah.
I got you. So what can we expect on July 3rd? If it was somebody you just met,
Well,
what would you tell them?
on the July the 3rd, what can we expect?
Yeah, what can we expect from Drizzle on July 3rd? Atlanta Avenue Day, it's all about
Oh,
you.
you know me, I'm natural. You know, I just put out the call in the Texas and everything got history.
Uh-huh.
They gonna get to the destiny. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, dog. Nah, man, hey, listen, this is real life for 2021. Y'all get to hear this man talk this talk. Like, this real, like, people from all over the world, man, listen, one thing I love about the South is that people from all over the world, they gonna come hear the South speak for whatever reason. Man, they just like that twang and they like that thing. You know what I'm saying? And one thing,
They like it.
they like it. And one thing I tell you, you know what? Dog, you give it to them. You give it to them, dog. You give it to them like 10 times.
Man, since a kid, man, I've been bending them over just because I got the slang. Now, real life.
I believe you.
No hassle. No hassle. That's why I don't do like I used to, because man, I did that so much. I'm tired. I jumped on them like a trampoline. I show you that in Atlanta Avenue.
Yeah.
You know. I'm trying all kind of positions.
I was impressed, man. You know, Magic and I coming from the theater, you know, as we say, thespians, and get my THs out there so they won't hear nothing else. So, you know, loving the art of, you know, remembering words and lines and all of the different scripts and things of that nature. When we came on the set, I was like, well, Magic, we need to move a little closer to Cheese, man. I don't think they going to. And Magic said, "No, they got no flow mics." I said, "What you mean?" He like, "Oh, they gonna put the mic right by your foot, bro. They ain't gonna even." I was like, I said, "I've been out the game a long time. I just helped film Fast and Furious 8, but I didn't know I was going that long." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Oh boy, these boys tough."
So they pay for it, we pray for it.
Ah!
That's a bit different. You feel me?
Hey, that's a
You
big
feel
thing.
me?
We say, hey, they pay for it, we pray for it. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you, like, if you ain't been on YouTube, like, when you get up in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying? I had Jocelyn up in goddamn, Houston trying to listen to you one morning. She was trying to sleep. I'm trying to make her listen to it. She's trying to sleep. I ain't give a fuck. You need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? So, now, we on some crazy stuff, dog, but listen, you need to hear them 6 to 10 in the morning like this. If you ain't never been prayed for before,
Their prayer line is open.
man, listen, that's what it is. He got a real this nigga here, listen, look at him, y'all. He got a real line. Like no,
Long live my mama. Real
hey, you got a real live prayer. Hey, listen, hey, Drizzle, am I lying, Drizzle? Drizzle, am I lying, Drizzle?
Oh no, we pray.
But nah, this Drizzle,
Listen,
like
I'm hell causing prayer.
There you go.
I shot a man 5 times.
Hey, listen. That man will pray right now for all of us in here.
pray
Make you
my
change.
way out.
Listen,
You prayed your way out,
Pray
Drizzle.
my way out.
man, make it like some
The lawyer
incense.
told me cut my hair and do this and that. Listen, I had my whole trap going to church, but in that season I was going to church and I did that. The pastor came and spoke for me, but so happened he was on the same elevator with the judge. I asked the judge what's such and such courtroom at. Where he was talking to the judge who courtroom that was. Judge let him know what kind of man I was.
Okay.
Child, rather.
Exactly. So if you could talk to yourself now, this age now, you go back and talk to, I don't want to be rude or nothing, but man, you talk to 5-year-old, 4-year-old man. What advice would you give him now to get him around some hoops and loops that you probably experienced? What advice would you give him now if y'all had a conversation?
Man, I couldn't get around them, man. My family, we come from families where, you know, they put dope in your hand. You know, family having sex with family members, you know. We come from them kind of family. You know, I got them grandmamas and uncles and aunties, you know, that kind of family.
Yeah.
That stuff. Like, I'm from the South, you know. And you can't get around it.
Can't get around.
I didn't jump off the porch. I ran off for it.
Sprint it. You Carl Lewis that thing.
My uncle give me the dope. I run across the street to the whiteboard, get the money, serve 'em. run back right across the street.
There you go.
Straight across the boulevard. That's what I did as a child. That's how I got money, you know.
Yeah, that's before gentrification when you said Boulevard, boy. That's when.
Well, I'm talking about Grandpa Boulevard.
Grandpa Boulevard. Okay.
Yeah, right behind the park.
Behind the park.
Yeah, I come from there too.
There you go.
That nigga Michael Jordan, that thing that said behind the park.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan,
I
he
played that ball.
hit him with the follow play.
It's a
Hey,
different.
look,
'Cause
I
I
was
was going
Ball
Boulevard
helped me
punks
got by.
in.
Your ball helped me got by.
Yeah, and then, hey, now, I noticed something when you said behind. Goddamn.
That ball helped me
Everybody
got
don't
by.
hit that fadeaway with
ball
it.
got
Hey,
a lot of people out of
Man,
out of some traps.
I played for Cabbage Town.
everybody
Yeah.
don't fade
I don't
away
know if
though.
y'all ever heard of Cabbage Town,
Yeah,
but
I know he's
the
there.
white boy get money. I went to school with him. I was the only black boy on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, I got
They,
this.
they were selling ice then. You know, they were having real money. They were going to the feds and stuff then.
Hey dog, what about this Atlanta Avenue intro song? Like you know, like when you did this cut right here. Hold on, let me let the people hear this cut right here. You know, they got a little of that cheese on there. Like what was? This here sound like, you know what I'm saying, like
Hey DJ,
this sound like a bank robbery.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
It's
minute.
coming out hard.
Atlanta Avenue. They tryna say Atlanta new. I'm smoking good in the horseshoe. They coming in like a drive-thru. Atlanta Avenue. Y'all niggas knew it was good. We drinking lean out the root there. I swear I got the whole crew here. Atlanta Avenue. They tryna say Atlanta new. I'm smoking good in the horseshoe. They coming in like the drive-thru. Atlanta Avenue. Y'all niggas knew it was good. We drinking lean out the root there. I swear I got the whole crew here. I swear I got the whole crew here.
Man, we got the
I swear
culture
it
shock
gonna be a
edition
good
going on.
Alabama, New York, N.O.
Hey man, we got the culture shock edition going on here,
We got
man.
something going on.
Man, we got the culture shock edition going on right here, man. Like, listen, we got the Drizzle Dollar, my dog, my partner, man. A lot of people, in real life, a lot of people. I'm gonna let it out on the air, live on the air. You know, I remember Muhammad Ali had to go to school with his daughter just cause he used to tell people, you know what, his daughter used to tell people like Muhammad Ali, my dad, that's my dad. The people didn't believe his daughter, so he had to go to school with them to show that them with his daughter. Cause you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna let my daughter look like no liar. I'm gonna have to go to school. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of guy Muhammad. That's what I think make him great. He's the type of guy. Same thing with Drizzle. Drizzle, you know, he's a dad. 365, right?
365.
So, but I forgot what I was talking about.
You said dad at 365.
No, before that, what I was saying?
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali. What about Muhammad Ali?
I think you were probably
say
trying
he
to
was the
say
greatest.
people that believe Drizzle was Drizzle.
Right, people didn't believe. Hey,
That's where you were going.
Hey.
I had already knew where you were going.
hey, people didn't believe. Hey, folks don't
Happened to
think.
you, man. They
Hey,
slept right out front of you, man.
hey, folk don't think. Hey, folk don't think that. You know, like we really know each other for real. I be like, damn, and they be like, damn. I be like, you see her?
Nah, man, let me tell
And
you.
folk be like, man, you really know
Let
him?
me tell you what summed it up. That man took me to the same backyard he used to walk around in and think about life. I've been in that same backyard. I've been on his mama's sofa. I ate mama eggs and grits and bacon, man. I know what it tastes like. You hear me? They can talk that stuff. I'm talking that real.
Right,
Yeah, I'm talking about that pork. You know?
right. You know what I'm saying?
Old folk pork. You know, the lads of the dying breeds.
Right. So,
Yeah,
that,
so we know each other. You ain't got to force it on.
Now I ain't gonna force it on. I don't even care. They be acting, you know, but it be the same thing with Gotti too. They be on Gotti. They be like, man, God. For a lot of people think Gotti like Gotti. Look, I know you ain't been to school with her, but we went to school. You know, we did the college thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, you know, one of them guys like straight out the street. They ain't understand John now with that. They ain't know. They ain't really understand. I was really out the street. So like you, so and Tay. You know, so Tay end up being like a noob.
But nah, you
Like
know,
he end up being a noob.
every 4 or 5 shows, you throw the noops under the bus. Bro.
Hey,
but
hey.
see, but the thing about it is, I never talk about how when I was online, Drizzle, is and to the same effect. I've been to his home. We done some things that we probably ain't proud to say now. You know what I'm saying? To like kids, not in that light, but we're telling
Yeah.
that's life. So when I was online, I dropped about 20 pounds. Magic
Yeah.
had rolled up on me real forceful. I'm like, what's wrong with you? He's like, man, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what you mean? He like, man, you done lost like 20 pounds, bro. You ain't eating. I'm like, I'm online. Man, hell nah, man. They ain't feeding you. I'm like, nah, it ain't that they ain't feeding me. I don't want to eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to the cab. He done get ready to go to his car. I'm like, nah, chill out, man. That's just part of the player process, man. He got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that kind of rolled over to when after I actually crossed. I think a lot of times, a lot of cappers didn't realize that me and Magic was as close as we were. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, they might come to me and be like, hey, man, can you talk to Magic, man? Because he did this, said that. And I'm like, I go talk to him. Because they scared to go talk to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, he ain't that bad. He real cool. I understand. Because every time you see somebody say Magic, I be like, yeah. They be like, yeah, the guy who wear the chucks. And I'm like, yeah. So,
It always amazed me to hear guys talk about their college life and stuff.
Right.
I didn't go to college. Discreet with my college.
There you go.
Prison with my college. I swear. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got much of an education.
But I know more people went to prison came out with education than I know people who actually went to college and came out with education.
I do a lot of reading. When I'm in prison, I'm reading. I'm away from around them jokers, man.
Now, you actually learn sometimes.
I ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to joint none of that, man.
It be too much going on.
You can't get me to work on your detail. They put me on a detail, man. I had my mama call them folks say, hey, man, something wrong. I got acid, but. What I did, I didn't take a shower for about 3 days and let that dirt build up on me with that acid. Oh, man, you got to get me away from my house. I was on asphalt. I liked to do that for the detail officer I had, but he went on to be a parole officer. I said, yeah, I'm going to go on in. They let me, clean the shower 2-3 times a day. I was living in luxury. I had fun them 18 months.
But like
my mama said, boy, you getting bigger than... get big. I said, they feeding us. They feeding us some stuff. For real. You can listen to music. They send you all kind of music.
Yeah.
I go get the books. They take the hard part out for them. I learned something from them books. Them be the bad books. The hardback books. They take all of it off and make them softback.
Yeah.
They say the hardback, like a weapon.
Correct.
Them your best book. Your James Patterson.
There you
all
go.
Kind of great books, man. I read to this day though, man.
But like my mom always told me, she said, baby, you're going to get schooling from somewhere, but the best thing to do is to make sure you graduate. Because you got to retake the test. You got to retake the test. If you get in the chain gang and don't learn nothing from there, you're going to have to retake the test again.
Well, I got my GED. I can say that for chain gang, but I know niggas ain't got no nothing but some money and some success. I'm telling you, a lot of people come from poverty gonna make it, man.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of them rich ones, man, wish they were born in poverty.
I can see that.
That's what it brought down to.
They ain't got no character. So
they ain't got no character. They end up killing themselves. They ain't got no life. They got money. They got things. They got places. They ain't got people. The people just throw you off.
Break them down. Now look, dog, we gotta get ready, dog. This is the culture shock night. This is culture shock night, man. So listen, I want everybody to have a good time. I want everybody to do what they do, man. But check this out right here. We got a couple more people here, man. We're gonna start.
Oh man, that was a great one right here.
Man, we finna start doing what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? But this one of my, this is one of the ones I like too. But look, dog, what I'm asking you, dog, like I want you to send me some more heat, dog. I need some of that. I need some of that morning show over here, dog.
Yeah, cause that dude been writing my music since them Alabama days when he was going to Alabama on the regular. Sell them to me, put them on the drive.
Right.
Gotcha.
So, hey man, man, we appreciate that. Listen, hey man, I don't know what the schedule is.
What's up, Noy?
That Noy go hard. Hey, so dog. Hey, you know you more than welcome to stay do what you got to do here, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Cut your shot, July the 3rd.
July the 3rd, man.
Atlanta Avenue Day, y'all come and get at me. Scam up on me.
Man,
Scam up on me.
Hey.
I gotta walk away with something being insane.
Hey, they don't know.
I thought I had.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing.
He ain't say nothing that Kiku. He was so quiet, but now.
Oh,
I mean, he talked a little more on the set.
Yeah, but Kiku, that was his day. That wasn't my day.
I feel you.
This my day. This my way.
Listen, dog. Look, we're gonna pull it all together, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run through real quick, dog. So I don't know how long you can hang out, but if you can't, it's all good.
Nah, we gonna get together. You know, you can't bring me in. We do little stuff like this. Huh?
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So
I
I'm gonna run
4
everybody.
hours a day, man. What it is?
Hey, so listen, so dog, I'm gonna get some of the other artists, some of the sponsors, everybody up in here, dog. We finna get this thing crunk, man. You know what I'm saying? Roll up some more. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm finna put one.
Watching.
Hey man, I'm finna put one of the promotions up. Tell you know what I'm saying? We're gonna take 5. We're gonna let music play. We're gonna take 5. You know what I'm saying? Dog, we're gonna do this tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so
music play, let's do it. Let these folks get on their thing.
here we go. We got promotion up, man.